When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Looking to throw, it's fired. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. Oh, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Man, he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Pocket starts to collapse, and that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Boise State! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he intercepts it. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Right back to the well. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the Broncos get enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go right back to the run. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
UCLA, 0.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass. It's fired. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he could not get loose on the run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, UCLA, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw. It's fired. He's got him in the flat. Powers through the defender. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll go to the fullback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Looking to throw, it's fired. Throws to the back. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll run it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. And no better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26.
3rd down coming.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Find some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
After 44. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throwing right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Bruins pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down going up.
Now the play fake. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He fires a bullet to the right, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. To the air, it's fired. Just a short pass to the tight end. Won't back down from anyone, delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.